Hey guys, I'm here with a quick Madonna story, which actually it's a Madonna story that is kind of sad but all too familiar. A lot of celebrities, they're surrounded by people who are afraid to tell them the truth because they know if they tell them the truth they risk getting fired. So a lot of the Madonna's family and friends and people working around her thought that she was pushing herself way too hard, pushing herself to the point where and how Michael Jackson pushed himself for his This Is It tour and he ended up losing his life. They felt like, not that Madonna was on any substances or anything, but they felt like Madonna was doing these grueling workouts, pushing her body and herself to the point where they felt like something bad was going to happen. And unfortunately, something bad did happen in terms of she was found unresponsive and rushed to the ICU. And there's different reports out there now, but they're saying that she's still bedridden at home and she's not doing that well. And they said that she was pushing herself because she's trying to compete with Pink, who's on tour, and Taylor Swift. Well, you're not Pink or Taylor Swift's age. So you can't, it's be expected to try to do the same things that they're doing. But this is Madonna. She was pushing and pushing and pushing herself. And unfortunately, the end result was she ended up in the hospital because her body just had enough. Now, we're going to get more into the story, guys, right after this. So I'm going to go ahead and share a screen with y'all. Let's just go ahead and share this screen. Oh, it's so sad. So they said Madonna burnt herself out trying to compete with younger stars like Taylor Swift, the report states, okay? So let's carry down. Madonna's loved ones feared the Queen of Pop danced herself into an ICU hospitalization after trying to compete with younger stars like Taylor Swift and Pink. The 64-year-old legend had been pushing herself to physical limit ahead of her much anticipated celebration tour, which led to her sudden collapse and multi-day intubation, insiders told The Sun. The countdown was well and truly on. Madonna had all her chips on one number, which was this tour, the anonymous source told the outlet. She was working overtime, but she clearly burned herself out, and people around her have been politely reminding her that she's not 45 anymore, let alone 25. She needed to pace herself. Pushing herself so hard was extremely risky. Both Swift 33 and Pink 43 have been embarking on their own recent headline grabbing tours characterized by jaw dropping showmanship. Swift has been consistently playing 4-hour shows. That is no joke. 4-hour shows? While Pink stuns fans with aerial stunts hundreds of feet above her audience heads. So when you're about to go on tour, and you have two younger young ladies that are in kind of the same arena, so to speak, as you, and they're putting on these phenomenal shows, you're thinking, when I go out there, I got to do the same. But what Madonna has to understand, when the Patti LaBelle's and Diana Ross's, they go on tour, they could just stand on stage and sing. No dances, no nothing, whatever the case may be. And people are not expecting them to do splits because they know that those young ladies are up in age, right? And they also probably know that they haven't been known for doing shows like that. But I don't think that people would pass out if they went to see Madonna and she wasn't doing these high level steps the whole show, right? Maybe Madonna, you got to slow down and do a two-step and let the dancers do all the work. I don't know. But anyway, to compete, Madonna forced herself through hours of grueling rehearsals that slowly took a toll on her body. Feel bad for her. Okay. Those close to Madge noticed the physical strain she was withstanding and worried it could lead to a fate similar to Micheal Jackson's, who died in the lead up to his This Is It tour in 2009. Now, I understand their fear, but the difference between Madonna and Micheal Jackson, now, I don't know Madonna's personally, right? But we do know that unfortunately Micheal Jackson was hooked to a lot of substances. And I think that was more his demise versus the grueling rehearsals. But I don't know, right? So Madonna was in good spirits before the incidents, but some friends had encouraged her to take it easy and find time to rest because of the grueling schedule she had ahead of her, a source told The Sun. Many of us feel that the constant remarks about her age have put pressure on her to compete. So we are relieved that she has been forced to take time out and put her health first. People were really worried about her. Nobody would say it out loud, but there were concerns about another Micheal Jackson situation if she didn't slow down a bit. Oh, God, Madonna. Okay. Everyone saw something like this coming because her intense schedule, but only a few were brave enough to tell her that they were concerned, the source added. God bless the people that were brave enough to tell her. The insider admission comes just one day after a friend of the superstar told Page Six that Madonna was pushing herself in an attempt to keep up with her dancers, who are just a fraction of her age. The Like a Virgin singer had been putting in 12-hour days at Nassau Coliseum in Unionville, New York, in preparation for an 84-date tour in the weeks before her health crisis. Ooh, an 84-day tour. The tour, which was slated to kick off July 15, has since been put on pause. Madonna was even toiling in the city with Katy Perry just hours before she was found unresponsive last Saturday. Now, the thing is, they keep saying she was found unresponsive. I'm just trying to figure out, was she unresponsive in her house? In the studio? Where? She was intubated in an ICU for several days after being diagnosed with a serious bacterial infection that doctors believe grew from an unreported month-long fever. Oh my God. Madonna. Unreported month-long fever the singer had been trying to stifle while strenuously rehearsing. Listen, guys, when you get a fever, that's your body warning you something is not right. And she had it for 30 days? A month-long fever? Ay, 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 Madonna. In spite of the health scare, the A League of Their Own star has no plans to scale back her celebration tour when it is rescheduled. She is home, happy, and taking meetings, and she has rejected a proposal to scale back on the tour, and she still wants to deliver as many dates as possible when she regained her strength, the source told The Sun. Her condition is completely curable, and she's working with a group of doctors to boost her immune system. She'll be back. I'm 100% sure of it. God bless her. I hope she is still working and still killing it at 100. At 100. So they're saying they hope she lives to 100. Here's the thing. It's rumored that she left the hospital early because and listen, when you have this type of money, can you have enough people to come to your home and take care of you? Absolutely. Do I think personally, everybody gonna say, well, you can get infection in the hospital, this, that, and the other. There's some level of illness that, to me, you should stay in the hospital until you're like darn near 100% and can walk out, because they said she's home bedridden. And unless you got nurses in there coming to turn you properly and make sure you're just good, I just pray for Madonna. And now I know why it was really, really bad, because you was dealing with a fever for a whole month. And then your body just said, I had enough. Prayers out to Madonna. What do y'all think about this latest update? That, she was dealing with a fever for a month, and that many people around her were afraid and scared for her health and her life, but was also afraid to even speak up and say something to her because they probably just didn't want to get fired. A lot of these celebrities, they don't want to hear the truth. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, hit that notification bell, subscribe, okay? And hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody out there, thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.